Okay, this video is not going to control the breath. We're going to just observe the breath. This video is called Observing the Chattering Mind, or the Monkey Mind. As you start to meditate or contemplate, just observe, you'll start to notice this mind of yours that is all over the place, and it drags you everywhere, into the past, into the future, places that don't exist. And we attach to these stories that we tell ourselves, for better or worse. We crave, we fear these stories. We want, we desire, we don't want, we don't desire these stories. And they have a hold on us if we allow them to. But once you start to observe this chattering mind, you start to realize that's all it is. And it's really not a part of my being, my existence. I exist before any of these essences that I label or decide to attach to with my mind. So this meditation is just to observe the breath. When the mind wanders, you can smile at it, bring it back to the breath. The breath is an easy one to observe, and it's very helpful. You can bring your mind you can bring your observation out of your mind and put it into your hands. You can put your observation into your heart, into your feet. You can put it into a flower or somewhere other than this chattering mind. I choose to do my breath. So I just observe my breath. And this time I don't control it. I don't make the exhale longer than the inhale. I just let the breath do what it wants to do and just observe it gently as it goes in and out of my nostrils. And just observe the chattering mind. It's going to do what it's going to do, and it slows down. The volume comes down over time, but in my experience, it never stops chattering. It's always telling a story. There's all these sense doors we have that allow us to experience this world. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the touch, the thoughts, taste. And they all tell us stories. And if we let them build up into these stories that we can't let go of, that's when we start to have anxiety. That's when we start to suffer. As we learn to observe these stories that we've been telling ourselves for however long, the stories start to just become that, and we don't attach to them anymore, and the mind becomes more peaceful. We gain control of it. It doesn't control us and drag us all over hell's half acre, as my dad used to say. So anyways, let's do the meditation. I'm not going to set a timer, just observe the breath, observe the mind. Don't attach to anything. When it comes, if there is a thought that's dreadful or one that continues to plague you, just observe it and say, that's interesting, or smile at it. There's another trick that I learned from a master named Thich Nhat Hanh from Vietnam. He says to himself, when I inhale, I smile. When I exhale, I relax. There's one breath. When I inhaled, I smiled. When I exhaled, I relaxed. That's one meditation. You can do as many as you want. And yeah, just learn how your mind is not your essence. It's not you. You exist far before this chattering mind. And may you find peace with that. May you find happiness with that. There's a stillness there beneath the ocean. Is like, your mind is like the ocean. All of these waves on the surface. It's a storm. And if you just live on the surface of that mind, on that stormy water, you get tossed around. But as you learn to come deeper in your observation, in your meditation, contemplation, you'll find this stillness, a calmness underneath that stormy water that's very peaceful. Be good, be strong, and be happy.